If we lose control over our seas, it's not just the map that changes. The future of millions of Filipinos will be shaken. Welcome back to Vera Shares with me, Vera Monica. Here's where President Bongbong Marcos takes bold steps to safeguard our sovereignty while preparing the Philippines to lead ASEAN in 2026. So what's really at stake? Let's break it down. The South China Sea, or what we call the West Philippine Sea, is not just a line on the map. It is home to our fishermen, a trade route, and a source of natural wealth. President Bongbong Marcos has a clear stance: friend to all, enemy to none. But when it comes to sovereignty, President Bongbong Marcos says that's non-negotiable. Behind every ship that sails and every net cast, there's a right we must protect. Even on the global stage, President Bongbong Marcos has emphasized that protecting these waters is the government's promise to secure a safe future for generations of Filipinos, and to make sure that principle doesn't just stay in words, but applies across the entire region. There's one big step we're now pursuing: COC, or the Code of Conduct for the South China Sea. The COC is like the official rulebook for international waters. President Bongbong Marcos has made it clear, when the Philippines chairs ASEAN in 2026, our goal is a legally binding COC. That means all countries comply, all parties stay safe, and our waters remain protected. Without clear rules, conflicts can flare up easily. With a binding COC, we can ensure that the seas remain a source of peace, not a source of war. This is a concrete step to safeguard security, not only for the Philippines, but for the entire region. Guys, I think there's something admirable about President Bongbong Marcos.
My first interview, tinanong ako, anong foreign policy natin lalo na sa China? And that was my answer. Hindi naman nagbabago because continuing to defend strongly our territory is not mutually exclusive from being a friend to all and an enemy of none. Wala naman talaga tayong kinakalaban eh. Lahat naman kinakaibigan natin. Pero ipagtatanggol natin ang soberanya ng Pilipinas, ipagtatanggol natin ang teritoryo ng Pilipinas. You can do both. You don't have to choose one or the other. So ganyan ang ating position.
He can be firm in defending our seas, yet still build good relations with every country. It's active diplomacy that builds trust, while never giving up our rights. The world now sees the Philippines not just as an archipelago, but as a regional leader. A nation that knows when to extend friendship and when to stand its ground. This aligns perfectly with his vision for ASEAN 2026, making the Philippines a model of principled leadership while ensuring peace in the South China Sea. And the impact isn't just felt in international meeting rooms. It resonates deeply in our everyday lives. This isn't just foreign policy talk. When our territory is safe and stable, fishermen can return home smiling, bringing their catch to their families. Maritime investments grow, opening doors to livelihood and new jobs. And with a peaceful region, the future of the Filipino people can move forward with safety and hope. From small docks to large factories, maritime security means our economic engine keeps turning. And here at home, President Bongbong Marcos stresses another equally important priority: education. The goal is for every family to have at least one member finish college or vocational school. That's the strong foundation for our future. And all of this builds up to the next big moment. ASEAN 2026 is not just an international event. It's our chance to say to the world, the Philippines in its true beauty and strength. President Bongbong Marcos wants the world to see our nation's full potential, from culture to economy, to our firmness in defending sovereignty. He refuses to overpolish the country's image, instead choosing to show the Philippines with honesty and pride. This is a golden opportunity to show the world that the Philippines is ready to lead, not just follow. Sovereignty isn't just a word, it's our identity. And now, we have a leader standing at the front line to protect it. Support PBBM's vision for a sovereign and peaceful Philippines. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates on President Bongbong Marcos's leadership. See you in the next episode of Vera Shares. Thank you.